They say rather fall back over teleport that they might just do so, but it seems like they definitely dedicate themselves over to B. And that attack is going to be denied initially, at least in OTOM, but that seems to be working out at the end. One more individual holding the site, and he's falling down. Yeah, Mickey, how much they just wait for the right timing. They don't contest in any overly aggressive way. They just wait. Pure patience play. Once there's something coming up, we might just speak all together, coordinated, not one by one, talking about it. Why did I say it? No clue. Mixwell a little too early. Didn't seem to be according to plan. Nevertheless, he might just try doing that. Avova is most definitely the one who's just waiting back on the site, pouring back on long. He's sticking it at least for half, but Avova's gonna swing and find it in the end. It's a wonderful combination with Viper and Brimstone. The combination can do so much work, and as I talk about it though, Nuki falls, usually the X factor on the side of G2. That's still not done. They still hardly have taken any room, any territory that belongs to Rix to properly open up the side. And as I say that though, Mixwell falls, that's the swing. This is basically the new Sky once we're showing you why it's a duelist, and obviously Avova showing why he's nothing else than an excellent duelist, just with a Brimstone. Makes it work. Don't. That's something that seems to be worrying. My goodness, he's just pushing into the little bot. But Latex finds a triple with ease. Obviously, it is once more the orbital strike working according to plan. I think we're both on the same page here, but...
For sure. But if he gets one... Okay, he doesn't.
There's a bit of Hunter's Fury here and there, but, well, not too much happening with that. Latex just taking his head off by that. Nuki perfectly using the angle that the smoke has provided, and so once more, they might have just taken the ground, they might have just taken the territory, but it doesn't change the matter of fact that it's not theirs yet. The Defender Killjoy comes in. Obviously, this is where Sova is once more so useful. No lockdown for you! And that's perfectly played. I mean, they use it just in time, just when needed. No overuse at all. They don't try to overpower them in that sense. Just absolutely played by the book. And you have to say, it's wonderful to watch. Caloc's looking for the last one, getting that 4.7k away from Luzzer. Seems like he has a slight one-way. If it works, it seemingly does. The molly comes down to the site though, but Avova is going to be denied initially. Fry comes in from bathroom. Nobody expected him there. Spike still needs to be planted. That is finally happening. Yes, indeed, but maybe it's just deathmatch for Nuki. It's going on and on. The final operator in place. Luzzer shouldn't stand a chance, and most definitely he does not. Every single space you give him, they're just going to abuse it. Latex, in the meantime, is not going to be a fan of that. Well, specifically as Nuki on the other side is usually the one who's getting absolutely crazy. Luzzer once more whiffs a shot. It's so unfortunate right now. You usually rely on some of his performances. But his operator doesn't seem to be on point that much right now, especially as he's forced away, but obviously the dash is going to help. No way! He's actually blind and goes back in it! That's so unfortunate to watch. No way! We're gonna find that one out. Gets out of hookah immediately. You gotta fight against those two. Separately, they have split knows about the first. Is avoiding that angle for sure. And he sticks it once. Once it definitely baited out. The Molotov obviously is annoying again. Why should I peek? Calix is telling him, there's no reason, mate. I'm just gonna stay there. Gonna be annoying. I'm back again. This is the worst scenario you can get yourself in because nobody's showing. You don't even get those fights. Talking about one though.
Well, when it goes off, it goes well, right? Because they don't really have many obstacles to bail the executes in, but here there's the judge, and the judge, even when nerfed, remember, it might be pricier, but when it comes to 10 meters range, it's still the old judge that we had before. It's a very lethal machine up close.
Yeah, just waiting for the first time you're going to mention the Bucky, but I think it's not even going to pop up at this point, Lofar. The two at the same time getting obliterated. And this is the classic curse of the final rounds. In every FPS I've ever casted, the final round of the half is usually turning around in some way. And well, it's Rix at least getting in somewhat of a right direction. It's really wonderful to see that they still get that second. Defender Killjoy not being put in is pretty much put the nail in the coffin at that point in time. But it's Mixwell we're talking about. Oh, 3 seconds to come around. No chance.
I wonder if they have a Sky, they have a heal on the killers. Taken out. Oh, and an opening on Nuki. Okay, that's something that they need. They need that mental fortitude now when they have the first blood.
Oh, this is nasty. Oh man, this is nasty as hell, but at least it's gonna be Mixwell getting some rabies in this. Nevertheless, Coldamenta falls. Rix is still having a man advantage on it, and it could be finally a pistol they obtain. It was a big issue already previously when we saw them fight the guys of Ascent, but finally they might just be on the right track. Avova doesn't stand a chance. Calux, the young gun, now needs to make the change. He has been spotted though. Most definitely it should be his end. But as I say that, never say never. We have learned that in the past, Kellogg starts off good. 75 points of health still make it somewhat possible, and he now needs to take them one by one, but gets no chance indeed. He's still getting a lot of attention from him. And whoa, as he tried his best to escape, not with Nuki. Still entering the B site. And as they hop over, out of balcony, more likely out of Fuka, that's the right way around. It's still possible. It's still possible for them to obtain control and hold it, but at the same time, it's Nuki going on. The man is once more not to be stopped, and as Mixwell joins, the rifles prevail. This is at least what it seems like. 2 more remain. Well, the opposition is too strong. G2 keep on fighting to the max, as though they have wounded players. A defuse needs to come in. They have nothing else than that little... Joy. See the nanoswarm coming in? Nope, it's still not happening. Avova is going to pull it through, and most likely he won't even die in the process. That's an absolutely vital flank, and he has all the information. Just waiting for Mickey. He finds him. Oh, and this is all the information, and not only that, the dog tags he's collecting, finding kills left, right, and center. As Nuki is trying his best with the Phantom, at least Otom's out of the equation, but it should be no universe where this is successful for the side of Riggs. Just go defuse. Man's far away. Just go defuse.
They know who he is. They're gonna get that operator from his hands at some point, I guess, right?
Beautiful pre-fires. Latex obviously knows that something just might come around the corner anytime soon. They trade at least. Don't need the ult when the round is already, or more likely the game is already done. It could be just all the control that obtained to now by G2. Kellogg's is on it again. Man advantage is there, and G2 allow Kellogg's to get a kill. Right, they support him in that way that he gets 2 frags with 13 points of health. It's wild. It's crazy. But Kellogg's can just move away. Waits back. Have them on the radar, do they? Not necessarily.
Oh, now they do.
Now they do. Oh, this is so unfortunate for Mixwell. He was sneaking all around, and Kellogg's got to perform something could come close to a miracle. No universe there he's getting that. I'd be absolutely in shock if he finds anything here. Still would have a flash to make a move. Is he going to use it? Oh, they saw the barrel. No chance. The firing squad is just around the corner.
It would be nice, unless they want to play it for the possible. But they can they afford it now?
Nope.
They cannot.
And look at that. I mean, he's just backing off again. He's just once more being patient, waiting for his teammates, and just holds the angle. Unfortunate timing for Avova, though, so Kellogg's and his boy gotta make the work, as Nuki is the perfect fragger for such a scenario. This is valuable information gained. He's just going around, even when he's being spotted, but Mickey's on it. They want the number 6. Most definitely they do. Nuki's still on it. Can't do that 180. Smelling that it might be close, but victory has not been gained yet. It would be another time to prevail against a strong unit called G2, as there's the swing from Avova coming in time. 1 more remains. Lazar's on it, and he might just clutch it for his team, and would be the number 8, and a ticket to overtime's once more secured. It's there.
It's still active. That means that Mixwell is there.
It's gonna be gone though. If he stays at that position, it's gonna be gone.
Oh,
he's making the move.
So well played,
no
but
way!
somebody doesn't get the kill.
Just millimeters away from getting Lazar. It was close, but not close enough. Man got a new haircut, but he's still not down on the ground. And that's just the worst feeling ever. If you could have nearly saved this one. Nevertheless, all possible. It's all just possible for the side of Colamenta and Co, as they still have a good situation up in their hands. It is nothing else than a wonderful and amazing 3 versus 3. Mixwell goes on. Surely the abilities should make it turn around. And as I say that, Colamenta started it. And finally, Latex is falling. They halved it. They got it. It took too damn long here, Lofar.
Yeah, it really was uncomfortable for G2 at some point. It really got to a moment where I was questioning, will this be a win for G2, or will they just fall and it goes all to overtime?
Right, in round number 1, and so they are all just hiding behind that Viper wall. Once in a while, they'll definitely explode. Mixwell's gonna come in with the first, but Mickey Boy's not expected. Kellogg still got the right kind of antidote for that. This leads to once more a retake that could work. Riggs have planted in a way that they can't just wait out for Latex. A bit of too much of his body being shown. The man's still on it, but no chance for Nuki. They're gonna go for the defuse. Nope, not even happening. I'm taking that one back. Avova tries his best, but there's not gonna be an opportunity, is there? Mans are swinging, finding nothing. Otom with the triple brings it home.
So awkward for G2, and this is why they have to play defensively on sides. This is already his first running back being used in round 3, but the Kellogg destroys it, and now we'll be holding that.
Oh my goodness. That's Kellogg's for you. Nuki joins in, and well, it seems like the double duelist party just goes on as they hammer through the night.
Through tube. He has no support, and he will meet the Viper pretty soon.
Again, no way. Kellogg's not whiffing this time around. At least Otom's on it. Double secured. Sheriff's in there. So obviously it's planted for nothing else than the window back there. And so Otom and Co. most likely will prevail. Latex still swings wide. I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. It needs to be one hell of a miracle if they actually make it possible. Still not hitting the shots here, Kellogg's. He's definitely going to leave the site. At least, for Vandal in hand.
What a good round, Barwix.
And as we see right here, Avova's on it. It's coming more and more, and Nuki is just waiting, and he's gonna continue to pull through. Oh, this could work for Rex, though. It's mixed while whiffing, and this leads to a 5 HP Avova. No chance for him at all.
2 versus 1. Is a miracle happening here?
No.
Is a miracle happening here?
No,
he picks up the operator and goes, nah, there's no miracle here. I'm just gonna... Oh, okay. I respect that.
One. As you see right there, Mickey's trying his best, but well, the mid control is something they feel slightly hindered in, at least right this second. As you notice, though, that G2 is back on it. Spike delivered on a silver platter, Coldamenta getting absolutely hammered through that goddamn box. Well, you know, plywood is not a great piece of cover, but doesn't change the matter of fact that Kellogg's is still on it. The info, though.
It's looking not that bad for Riggs G actually now. They turned the chances towards them. Avova is gonna now have to clutch it. 1v3 and he gets 2!
Spike down B. 30 seconds left.
That was worth in gold.
Yeah, you say it, Dello, for it. Take a look at it. Latex being the only man left alive in this fight. And let's say he has chosen some of the worst opponents to fight against. And worst, I don't mean that those are the worst. No, the worst to fight against. Okay, easily beheading him.
I mean, we have seen from Scream a dash forward like this already, and it wasn't as successful as well. Noki gets a headshot, gets a dismiss to safety, but he is pincered a little bit. At least he thinks so.
Right. But still, he plays just off the angle of the pyramid. Obviously, slight bit of his head, but not too much seen at that point. And it's 30 seconds. You see, they don't have much map control, besides not having the spike, actually. Just making it worse. Obviously, Nuki's accuracy is once more on point. But Fry's patience pays off perfectly. Man could clutch it all on his own, but too many foes are just waiting around the corner. He's giving his best, he's trying his best, but the wall's coming up. No vision, no opportunities. It should be number 4 at this point in time. It very much is. It seems like Nuki might just play around the pillar at the right exactly timing. Oh, this is so awkward. Still, they got a lot of information. Nuki again with the timing. The man definitely needs to buy himself a watch for Christmas. But at the end of the day, it's his teammates. He can pretty much clean and sweep the site. Only 2 will remain. Insult to injury. Lazar, the last man standing. I just want to see a wonderful clutch by this man because he's capable of doing that. But just unlucky so far talking about it. Absolute clinical performance of getting the head off here of Kellogg's. But 3 more to go. You don't want to go out of this with the consolation prize. You don't want that wooden spoon. It's just his time to finally pull those strings. But they obviously remain patient. It's spike that has been delivered on a silver platter. Avova can just delay this being picked.
30 seconds left.
And he's like, what am I even supposed to do at this point? What can I do? Lazar fights and tries to fake it out, knows about the annoying turret, but he just loses HP bit by bit. More to come. Avova around the corner, 8 HP.
Push, will that be the pretty standard of that almost everyone does?
Well, that's a different story, my dear Lofar. At the moment, it looks like Ricks are just absolutely getting beheaded. It's unfortunate to watch. Still they try to buffet this. It's not looking good. And Latex insular to his teammate could try to slam this one out, but just him being pulverized in the meantime. It's laser-like accuracy. I'm 100% sure it's not fun to play against him. It can never be fun to play against him.
Yeah, this guy is super consistent. It's kind of like a... he kind of reminds me of Zippan as well. And you get that orb off. You can heal, you can... no dismiss. But in this case, Mickey pays the price. Apollo wins that duel. And it's still very awkward, but now... Three
So
versus
good
four.
movement. Oh my goodness, that was solid. Fry was actually coming in when needed. That round ended way too fast here. It's once more also that thought process. Do you actually want to do it? Do you want to consider it with the weaponry you have? Galaxy just starts to one tap. Oh, Lofar. It's really unfortunate for Rix. It's still not done. Don't get me wrong. But from bad to worse in some scenarios. And this team has already been hit quite hard today.
Behind those boxes there on the backside. Will you allow that? I don't think so.
Nah,
There's a recon arrow.
Yeah, and I don't feel that either. I mean, Otom's tried his best, but immediately eliminated. It's still going on. The G2 show doesn't stop. The circus will never stop. And as Mixwell takes the flank again and again, the brutality of G2. Good old Mythbuster Lofar. Probably if we get you a proper mustache, you can get yourself a show there, but getting away from that real quick. There you have it. The Marshal in the hands of Fry doing its work. And I know he's up there on bridge, he's absolutely getting pushed at that point. Big pressure's on him. And it's somewhat risky that he's getting that far away from the side. As I say, though,
Yeah, he's being
Nuki's
pushed in
even
the
stealing
hands
it.
of Nuki, you know. It's
See, that energy that they show, also if you watch the videos with the voice communication, it's insane. And talking about insane, shots like that, obviously they come from Nuki. Now they just get greedy. Now they just get a little too witty. And this is brilliant stuff. Sees a bit of defeat, Latex, knees broken, and also falling down on the ground. It's not going to be working, really. I don't see it happening. There must be a one-of-a-kind play, and as I say, it just gets worse. Now it's even colder Menta coming in with his ult at that point in time, and as Mickey tries his best, pushes through, is at least blinding Kellogg's, but the turret is even getting him. The worst kind of humiliation, and Lazar now can show us what he can do in combination with Autumn. The time's definitely playing against them, and there's more to come. The opponents are just waiting and having all the right angles. It's just an absolute disaster. A death trap over on the site, and this gives them the number 13. G2 eliminate Rix over here in Stage 3, Challengers 1.